It's always a pleasure for me to be joined by Nadine Montgomery Alarm, who is currently Trainee Solicitor in the L&M MediLaw team. And in tandem with that role is also a forceful advocate around informed consent in medical cases. And today we're going to discuss celebrating National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month and look at various aspects of that condition, which Nadine knows intimately. So first of all, Nadine, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. And thank you for having me. I was keen to talk about cerebral palsy, given my son has cerebral palsy, and also we work with many clients that have cerebral. So it's something that's close to our hearts.
As Dido, thanks for that. We are talking about it being National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month initially, and then we're going to look at a run through of various key questions about the condition. So could you just start, where do you think you would be best placed to let our viewers know what you want to cover today, please?
Well, I think that we represent clients, and we have a lot of clients with cerebral palsy, and we're always committed to promoting awareness. And as I said as well, it's also something that's very personal to myself. So this month, March, is a Cerebral Palsy National Awareness Month. And we've been celebrating our clients and family members that they're living with cerebral palsy and working tirelessly on inclusion. We've worked closely with Inclusion Scotland, and we embrace diversity, inclusion, and just doing things generally in a unique way. We believe at L&M MediLaw in fair treatment and access to justice for all, for everyone. And we aim to be helpful in everything we do. Really, accessibility is at the heart of our offering here. So what I'd like to just do, if been given this fantastic opportunity, thank you, Alice, to um, tell you a bit about cerebral palsy, what that is, what that means, what it's like living with cerebral palsy, some symptoms, just some very key basic educational points that maybe help.
Fantastic. So thanks for, could we just start then with, is cerebral palsy?
So, cerebral palsy is the name of a group of lifelong conditions that affect movement and coordination. It's caused by a problem with the brain that develops before, during, or soon after birth. It's a permanent disability, and basically impacts a person's mobility and their muscle strength.
And so what are the key symptoms of cerebral palsy?
So the symptoms of cerebral palsy, they're not usually obvious just after a baby's born. It's usually noticed in the coming months, the coming years, and is discovered at an early age. And some of those symptoms may be delays in reaching developmental milestones. For example, not being able to sit up at the usual 8 months, or not be walking by 18 months. It could be your child is stiff or too floppy, weak arms or legs, fidgety, jerky, clumsy movements, random uncontrolled movements, things like walking on tippy toes, and a range of other problems. Sometimes they have swallowing problems, speech problems, vision problems, and learning disabilities. And the severity it can vary significantly. Some people live with minor difficulties, and others are severely disabled.
Like it, that, Nadine, and you touched upon this briefly, just the causes of cerebral palsy. Can you just cover that? Thanks.
Cerebral palsy can happen if the baby's brain does not develop normally while they're in the womb, or it's damaged during or soon after birth. And the causes of cerebral palsy can include things like bleeding in the baby's brain, reduced blood or oxygen to the supply to the baby's brain. It could be an infection caught during pregnancy. The brain is temporarily not getting enough oxygen, asphyxiation during a difficult birth. Could be something like meningitis or a serious head injury. But in many cases, the exact cause is not clear. Unfortunately, some cases of cerebral palsy are caused and they're preventable by medical negligence, by birth injuries, birth damages, um, and that usually happens before, during, or after the delivery. And in my own circumstance, this is why cerebral palsy awareness is extremely important to me. It's because my own son was born with cerebral palsy following a traumatic delivery, where his head was stuck for a period of 12 minutes, which deprived him of oxygen. So he was stillborn and he required CPR to restore his heartbeat. And my consultant obstetrician was found negligent in 2015 in the Supreme Court in London. So it's something that's really important to us, and it's important to understand the causes of cerebral palsy.
Okay, thank you for long. Can I ask about treatments? Uh, can you tell us about that, please?
So there's no cure for cerebral palsy. Unfortunately, once the damage happens, it's permanent. But treatments are available to help people with the conditions and to help them be as active and as independent as possible and to help them reach their full potential. And that could include physiotherapy, that could be stretching and exercise to help maintain physical ability and help improve their movements, speech therapy for people that are affected with speech and communication issues and swallowing difficulties. Occupational therapy is vital, and the therapist can identify problems which your child may have carrying out everyday tasks such as using a pen, sitting at a table, and ways to make these things easier for them. Um, you could also have medicines for muscle stiffness and other difficulties. In some cases, injections or surgery for muscle. Um, a team of healthcare professionals will work with the clients and they will come up with a treatment plan, and each child is individual. So each treatment plan will best fit the child's needs.
Thank you for that. So it shows how profound a condition it is. This is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, and I just wanted you to tell us how support can be shown this month.
So there's lots of charities you can donate to, organisations such as Cerebral Palsy Foundation. You want to support your community as much as possible. Encourage people to learn more about cerebral palsy on National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, and actually National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, which is the 25th of March. Um, Help advocate for more accessibility, such as accommodations in public spaces, so people with cerebral palsy can have more freedom. And also, it's really important people who have family members with cerebral palsy or have a friend with cerebral palsy to share as many photos and stories online just to keep the awareness so people understand about the condition and everyone can all learn together to help as much as possible and support any people living with cerebral palsy.
Fantastic. Thanks. Well, I know that you are a tireless advocate, always looking to raise awareness. You do multiple talks and engagements throughout the year. And so thank you very much for taking the time to join us to tell us about Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month. And we'll look forward to sending this out and hopefully people can get involved and engaged and raise awareness in the best way that they can.
Thank you so much, Allie. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadine.